Hello everyone, welcome back to Gaming Flow, and in this video we're going to talk about how to fix NBA 2K23 is having crashing issue, it is not launching or won't launch, freezing and stuttering, low FPS drop, stuck or loading screen, and even black screen issues which is happening for many of the users right now, and how we can fix it. So let's dive into the workaround. The first one is all about whenever you are having this trouble, all you have to do is a simple restart. So just go over here in the start, click on the start icon over here, go to this particular icon, go for a restart. So you have to try with a simple restart, and that's what you have to do. So once you're done with the simple restart, we can move to the next step. Next step is nothing but we have to verify integrity of game file. So verify integrity of game file. It's an important step. It will cross-check every single files of a game. So if any files are corrupted and if any files are missing, and all these kind of issues will be fixed by this particular one. So verify integrity of game file is actually a very important step, and it should not be neglected in this. Go over here in the game, right click over here and go to the properties. Now from here go to installed file and just click on the verify integrity of game file. So this will cross-check every single files of a game. There are 136.1 GB on the local disk over here. So it will cross-check every single of game. So keep in mind it will take a little bit of time, but that is fine. So once every files are cross-checked, it will let you know if any files are having an issue. Once after that, you can try launch the game. So this is an important step. You can try with this as well. Next one is, instead of launching the game from Steam, some people launched the game from installation folder, which did work for them. So I can show you the same. So we need to go over here in the game. Right click over here and go to the properties. Now go to the installed files, and now from here we have to go to the browse. So when you go to the browse, you can see this at the behind. This PC, local disk C, program file x86, Steam, Steam apps, common, NBA 2K23. Right now, if you scroll down, you can see this. This is the application over here. So this is the application. So this is the folder from, this is the application from where in the installation folder you have to launch the game. Instead of launching it from the Steam, you're just launching the game from here. So for me, in my knowledge, it worked for many of the users, not only for this particular game, but for the games like Remnant 2, Ratchet and Clank Effort, even for Spider-Man Morales, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, even for the Warzone, it's all worked for them, so you can try this out as well. Once after done with this one, I'll be showing you a few more steps, because hence we're in the installation folder which I can show you. One among them is all about we have to run the game as an administrator. For running the game as an administrator, we have to go over here in the game, right click over here and go to the show more options and go to the properties, go to compatibility. Now from here we have to click on run this program as an administrator and go for apply and go for OK. We have to run the game as an administrator, and once you run the game as an administrator, you have to see whether the issue is solved or not. Still you are having an issue with this, so you have to launch the game in the compatibility mode, and then this did work out for you users, but let's see, you can try this out, because let's take all the possibility to fix this up. So just go over here, right click once again, show more options and go to the properties, go to compatibility. Now from here we have to go over here, run this program in compatibility mode, set this to Windows 7 or go for apply and go for OK. We can set this to Windows 8, go for apply and go for OK. So you can either set it to Windows 7 or Windows 8. Once you set this to Windows 7 or Windows 8, you have to close this as well, and we have to close this as well and try to launch the game and see whether the issue is solved or not. Trying with all these things, if the issue is still persisting, you can try with the next one. That is all about we need to make sure the date, time zone is set correct. So just go over here in the search, go for settings. Now from here go to time and language, go for language and region. So first make sure the country is correct. So if you're from United States, select United States. If you're from United Kingdom, select United Kingdom. Select the region according to geography. Now go back. This is very important. You have to select date and time. So make sure this is turned on. This has to be turned on. That is, time zone should be turned on. Set time zone automatically should be turned on. This should be turned on as well, or else we'll be having the trouble. So you have to turn this on as well as you have to turn this on. Once after that, you just need to close this, go back and see whether the issue is solved. After trying with this, if the issue is still persisting, you can try launch the game, but you have to press Alt and Tab from the keyboard. So just click on the play button and you have to press Alt and Tab from the keyboard. I don't know how these are related, but this did work out for many users in the Reddit as well as even in the community forum. They mentioned this, it helped with them, so we can, let's see. Let's try this out as well. Just click on the play button, but the same exact moment when you're clicking on the play button, you have to press Alt and Tab together from the keyboard. And it worked for many users like a miracle, so you can try this out. So once after you're done with this one, the next one is all about we need to unplug all the USB devices. So you might be filled up with a lot of things on the USB ports. For example, joysticks, controllers, Logitech wheels, or even any other peripherals might be connected. So these things is one of the main reasons why we are having the crashing issue. So you have to remove everything from here, and you have to launch the game once after game is successfully launched. For example, you wanted to play the game with the controller, you can connect it back once it's successfully launched, not the first. So just remove everything from the USB ports, launch the game successfully, and once after that just connect it back and try launching the game. Next one is all about we need to perform a clean boot. So just go over here in the search, and we have to go for system configuration over here. Now we have to go to services, go for disable all, go for enable all Microsoft services, go for apply, and go for OK. So that's going to ask you for restart. So those who are watching this, you have to go for restart because we are in the middle of shooting. So I'm going to go for exit without a restart because I want to demonstrate you the next step. Those who are watching this, go for restart, and once you're done with the restart, try launching the game. Next one is all about we need to disable the Steam overlay, which is a very important step. Just go over here in the game, right click over here and go to the properties. Now from here, make sure this is turn it off. If it is turn it on, you have to turn this off. Once you turn this off, try launch the game. This worked for many of the users, so you can try this out because I found this from the Steam community, and even for many other games, the little bit older games like Dead Space. For these kind of game, many users stated this worked for them, so you can try this out. Parallelly, giving the command options did work for many users in my knowledge, especially for the games including even the latest games like Remnant 2, and even for few users suggested this one worked for the Star Siege Dead Zone. It worked for these games for many users, so you can try this out. So in the launch option, you have to give the command that is DX11. So give the command DX11 and try launch the game. If DX11 is not working, change this to DX12 and try launch the game. So either DX11 or DX12, any one of the thing will be working fine because DX11 is very important as well as DX12. You can try with both alternatively. One will be helping guys out. So even after trying with this, if it's still not working, do not panic. Just move to the next step. You can remove the command. If it's not working, remove the command and keep it nil. And once afterward, just move to the next step. Next step is nothing but what we need to do is we just need to close the overlay application, which is one of the main reason many users are end up in having these kind of issue. So to do this, we just need to go over here in the search. We have to go to the start, right click over here, and we have to go to task manager over here. Right now, if you see, there are many things running in the background. Approximately there are 44 apps running in the background. So all these things, all these kind of apps are utilizing the performance of my computer, which is causing the crashing issue. Because along with this, if I'm trying to launch the game NBA 2K23, which is a game with around 113 GB, definitely it will make me to have the crashing issue. So what we need to do is we just need to remove the unwanted things from here. For example, if you check over here, you can see if you find the Discord, which is one of the main reasons for crashing issue, along with overclocking application such as Reward Tuner, MSA, Afterburner, etc., we have to remove it as well. So once you remove everything from here, you have to close this and we have to go back and try launching the game. Next one is all about we need to try with the next one. That is all about we need to run the game on dedicated graphics card. So just go over here in the search, we have to go for graphics settings over here, select this one. And now as you can see, there are a lot of apps already added. So we have to add the game as well. So if the game is already added, you're fine with it. But if it's not adding for the first time, let me show you how to add it. Just click on the browse. Now go to this PC, go to local C, go to program file x86, go to Steam folder, go to Steam apps, go to common. From here, we have to find NBA 2K23, select this one and go for add. So game is already added. So just go for game already added, select the game. Now from here, you have to go to the option. So this will be like let Windows decide by default. So you have to change this one to high performance. Change this to high performance because when you're launching the game, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 with Max-Q design is being utilized in the background. So just do like this. You have to set this to high performance. Now go for save. Once you're done with this one, just close this and go back and try launching the game. Next one is nothing but after this. Still the issues persisting, you can try a few more steps, such as one among them is all about we need to increase the virtual memory. For this reason, we have to go over here in the search, Go for View Advanced System Settings. We have to go to the Advanced. Go for Settings once again. Go to the Advanced once again. Go for Change. And over here, as you can see, the virtual memory. They automatically manage paging file size for all the drivers. If this is selected, you have to uncheck this. Make sure you select the local disk where the game is. You have to select where the game is installed. So in my case, it is C. So I have to select C. Go for the custom size. Here we have to give the value for initial size and maximum size. Initial size is 1.5 times the total RAM and the maximum size is 3 times the total RAM. So here we need a calculator. So just go for the calculator. So 32 GB is the RAM. So you have to multiply it with 1024. And you multiplied it with 1024 and you have to go for 1.5. So we have to give this 49152. You just need to paste this and go to the maximum size. So maximum size is 32 GB into 1024 is what it is, and you have to multiply it with 3. That brings you the maximum size, that is 98304. So just paste it as well. So once you're done with this one, just set everything okay and you have to try launch the game once again. This is what you have to do. Next one is all about we need to update the Windows. So for many users, when they update the Windows, it worked for them. So just go over here in the search, go for settings over here, go to the Windows update and make sure the Windows is up to date. So if you're having any kind of updates and all those things, you have to update the Windows. And once you're done with this one, you have to make sure the Windows is up to date. And once after that, you have to try launch the game as well. Next one is after trying with all these things, if still the issue is persisting, then we just need to go over here to update the graphics card. So this is NVIDIA. For the users who are on the NVIDIA, for the AMD users, we have it over here as well. So just go to link, select every details like your product. You have to select every product series. You have to select the product over here and select the operating system. So if I'm on Windows 11, I have to select Windows 11 and go for start search. So when you go for the start search, you'll be getting a lot of released versions over here. So the 536.67 released on July 18, 2023 is the latest version. So you have to download this one. Install, restart is a mandatory. And if you go to the AMD over here, you can see this. You have to go to the graphics card over here. You have to select every details over here according to your configuration. If you're on Windows 11, download this one. If you're on Windows 10, download this one. And you can also, restart is a mandatory in both the cases for NVIDIA as well as for the AMD. Once you install the graphics card, after updating the graphics card, downloading and installing it back, and once afterwards, restart is a mandatory. Even after trying with this, you can try with installing the Microsoft Visual C++. You can install it over here. So x64 based is one of them. You can download this one, install and restart. x86 also you can download and install, restart if that is your system is x86 version. So if it's about 64, which most probably everyone uses right now, nowadays x64, so you can download this one and install it. After trying this, if the issue is still persisting, you can try with the next one. That is all about we can uninstall and reinstall the game. Just go over here in the game, right click over here and go to the manage, uninstall the game. For reinstalling it back, you have to keep in mind, you should not be installing it back to the same local disk. You have to change the position of local disk from C, from which you uninstall it, to a new one. So that is how it's going to work. So these are the possible workaround which can be done when it comes to how to fix NBA 2K23 having these kind of issue. And I hope this video is helpful. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more notifications. See you soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.